Okay, fellow mobile gaming fanatics, MyTyme here, MyNBA2k17, and we have progressed in this road to the championship, and we progressed to that stage now. We are in the end, but yeah, we got a long way to go. I can't see myself getting up here and getting into the County Towns card at this rate. Yeah, it's going to take me a little bit too long because I do have work Friday and Saturday, so we will have to wait and see. But that's not why we're here for this video. We're here because we are at 998 games, so we're going to play one game with my team in Legendary tier, and then we will play a game. I should have a game night ready by then, or a game night ready, yes, to get us the 1000 game for that foil legendary reward. So first things first, let's make sure we get into the correct tier come the time. So we've got two Ben Simmons cards here. We've got this one and this one, and this one obviously has some stats still on it. It's still got some boosts, some charges left. And charges, for those of you that don't know, so I haven't actually gone over charges before, you can temporarily boost a card by sacrificing cards of the specific stats. So if you, for example, if you're looking at, I don't know, let's say defense, any card which specializes in defense shown by the cross, you can sacrifice. Now if you just sacrifice a card, it will give you so many, depending on the rarity of the card, so many charges, and that boost will give you, as you can see, plus 69, plus 68, plus 68, plus 69. So that is one way to strengthen your cards, and it's probably, I'm going to say probably going to be the way how most of you are going to be able to get through this road to the championship. So each time you use that particular skill, so for example offense, you would lose a charge. But we will worry about that later on, towards the end of the road to the championship, if and when we come to needing that. So as a result, I'm going to actually be proing out this Ben Simmons because it's an epic card, foil card, and as a result, this is the card that I want to make a pro, not the other one. So first things first, we quickly come to this deck 25, and I have to remove all copies of the card. So to make that easier for now, we will do it like this, and finally like this. No more left in there. Okay, now we come back to over here, and we sign a pro. Any of them locked? Okay, nope. In season, and okay, so I've got to get the original one out of the season. My apologies, I forgot he was even in there. Yeah, this is the reason why I haven't been in a season as well, people, in case you were wondering. Because of knowing the event was going to start at some time, and the fact that I actually wanted to be able to make some of these cards. I didn't want to be involved in the season and then be stuck for a day or two without being able to pro my cards, because it could really hinder my progress. So I thought, let me just hold off, get this first event out of the way, and see how we do. So there we go, make sure I've got that epic foil in the middle, two on the side, sign a contract, and boom, here we go. So this card currently is not going to be quite strong enough to put me into legendary, but good news. Yes, good news incoming, everyone. What I can do is there's no real way that I can, yeah, never mind, I'm not worried about people being in positions for the moment. Now I can come and improve, and I don't have a massive amount of fodder left because I just reached my card limit not too long ago. I've only played a few games and watched a few ads since, so I should hopefully have enough what I would call useless fodder to be able to push me into legendary tier. Now I'm choosing to do Ben Simmons because obviously as he's lower down, his stats are going to get a bigger boost straight away. So as you go up each level, your stats go up, but obviously it takes more experience to move through the levels, so it makes more sense for me to use this fodder on him to push me into legendary tier. And there we go, banging it, rather than stick with those cards into, for example, Darren Williams. I might have gone up 2 levels, which wouldn't have got me to it. So here we have, this team is bang on legendary, okay? You know, just for that bit of good measure, just for a bit of good measure. There we go, there we go. We should have a sliver now, a sliver of legendary. There, that's okay. Well, it's a bit too much actually, a bit too much. Okay, so there we go, legendary status confirmed. So we will play 1 game to get us to 999, and then we will play 1 game of the Road to Championship, and hopefully in this time I will be able to get that pull. Okay, I'll be able to get my free pull, as well as you'll see my foil card. That's the plan, to get more than only 2 games. If we're very lucky between these 2 games, get legendary card now, then straight into the foil. If not, I should have enough picks. Ideally, I would want to watch the advert to get the extra picks. So what I will probably do is cut out of this at the end of the game to make sure that I can. You don't want to watch the adverts, and I'll come right back in 2 seconds. And like magic, I'm back. So in these 6 picks, can we get that legendary pull? I must have been quite close to an epic pull actually, so I'm a little bit gutted about going up a tier. Have I got anything in particular? No, not really. So yeah, I'm a little bit gutted about going up tier. We're going to come back down to deck editor now, and we're going to have to just auto-fill this out quickly because we need to bring in those cards to help. So this will also give you guys an idea of the kind of stage I am at. So as you can see, I'm almost through the first ultra rare card, and it's still an ultra rare, but it's not difficult at the moment because I have enough epic cards, single epic cards as well, which are winning pretty easily. But if you want to see kind of, I tend to use up one of my weaker cards to begin with, because you're coming up against 300s, you know, the odd 350s, mainly high 200s all the way through, and I you know, I'm kind of okay at the moment because I've got enough cards which are strong enough to get me through, and obviously just make sure I win the double points one in each match. That's the main key. Win the double points each game and take 1 solo, and Bob's your uncle, everything's fine. So it's not too difficult yet, but I can imagine for a lot of you players out there, this would be difficult. If you've not been lucky enough to get a few ultra rare pros, you're going to start struggling. As you can see here, there are plenty of ultra rare singles, and those ultra rare singles are going to, you know, be able to beat your super rare pros if you haven't fully leveled them out. And you know, this is the ultra rare, the first ultra rare card, let alone when we get to the second ultra rare card. Yes, I am playing it on +7, but even still, if you're going to try and grind through +5s and +1s, I can't. Yeah, I don't have many high hopes for people, to be fair, to try and do this event for free. I think it's almost not impossible, but given the amount of time the game's been out, if you haven't bought packs or you haven't played 5,000 games and got yourself quite a lot of epic pulls, ultra rare pulls, you know, been able to do a lot of the daily tasks, been able to get yourself a reasonable lineup, I really don't see how you get to the epic and let me just get rid of these two for sake of it. How you get to the epic and legendary cards in this? Yeah, I mean, as you can see here, those rare pros you got, those rare pros, those super rare singles, they're out the window now. Anything less than a super rare pro is useless. And I've got Maurice Cheeks now. Well, because I'm assuming this, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, because this is a complete assumption. Anybody who knows any different, let me know. But I think the reason I got Maurice Cheeks here is because 76ers is my team of choice. as a result, I get a legendary card of that team. Now, I haven't checked to see if it tells you if you get a legendary card or full card of your current tier. I think it's just your current tier. Maybe it's just complete random, complete luck that I happen to be the 76ers. Completely happy with it. Had no preference, you know. I'd have, well, a dual position card would be ideal. Plumlee, come on, let's see if we can get this here. There we go, Shaq O'Neal. Big Shaq himself. Not bad. Second best stat for his specialisation. Would have liked it in the defence, obviously, but that is pretty cool. Now, it's 2 cards there, 2 awesome cards. As you can see, it makes me pull off the ultra rare board here. But although it shows ultra rare for you, it actually uses your exhibition deck. Okay, so another good tip for you guys: just because as long as your exhibition deck is in a certain tier, you will pick from that tier when it comes to Road to the Championship. Okay, so it wasn't a case of me then playing then and picking off ultra rare and getting an ultra rare card. I still got my Shaq O'Neal. So bear in mind that. So in case you are new to the game or you didn't know that they made that change a while ago, because it did used to be the case. Many moons ago, you get penalised almost by playing these events, because if you were in Legendary in Exhibition, it would make you pick an ultra rare and reset your counter, which was a complete pain in the arse. So here we go, Shaq O'Neal. One of his cheeks said, what would have been better if I had got 2 dual places, but to start with, that is good. That is very good, because I have myself, if we come up to Legendary tier, and just show you guys before we end the video, I have I got, does it give you a 2 more? Hold up, does it give you a pro? I didn't actually bother to check it. I was going to say I've got a centre, 2 centres unfortunately, and a point guard. Let me just 2 seconds guys, 2 seconds. Let's come all the way back here, ladder rewards, and let's just scroll down. 1 foil player card at your current deck level. Okay. It doesn't say anything about your team, and it doesn't say anything about duplicate, but it will allow me to make a pro with a star contract. Yeah, I did not know this. They are both foils. It's 2 duplicates. Is this an error? Can somebody else who's played 1,000 games please let me know, because I've not really seen, in fact I don't think I haven't seen too many YouTube videos on the game. I've definitely not seen anyone who's shown me claiming their 1,000 game reward, although there are quite a few people out there who have obviously played 1,000 games. If you are any of those watching this, can you let me know? Because if this is the case, then this is pretty massive. If I'd almost recommend everyone to do exactly what I did for that 1,000 game, to make sure you can get to Legendary tier. It's going to be the best use of your RP and any credits you're going to spend to try and get a couple of epic cards to push yourself up into Legendary tier. Because if we just have a quick look in the auction house, if I can make 2 foil pros here, that's going to be pretty OP this early on in the game. Yeah. Okay. So in theory, I could keep my RP, save them up, and just try and bid and make 2 foil pros, rather than just got to get 1 more star contract. That is interesting, guys. That is interesting. On that note, though, I am going to end this video. So thank you for watching. Once again, let me know if you do know. Am I going to lose one of those, or is that actually what's meant to happen? I mean, if you do get 2, that is, I think it should have told you, to be fair. I think that's a bit of a con if it doesn't tell you that in the ladder reward that you get you don't get a pro, you get the opportunity to pro, because let's assume you've kept your star contract from the 250 game reward. You could now then make a pro of whatever card you got there straight away. Boom, just level him up and stick him in. So that's going to be, well, they're both going straight into my deck for now. I've got absolutely no intention of throwing either of those two into to be pro'd out at the moment. I'm going to feed up all 3 of these cards over the course of this event. That should help. That should help me. It should help me move into the epic tier a bit easier. I reckon I'm going to get through ultra rare without too much trouble doing it at +7s. Probably once we hit the latter part of the first epic card, it's going to become a bit more difficult. I'll keep you guys up to date with my progress on the Sunday. Okay, so you're not going to probably hear from me for 2 days as I work and just place in between. We'll see if we can push through on that weekend, and if I think I've got a chance of getting that card, that Carrington in Towns card, I will go for it, mainly so I can show you guys that it is possible to get these event cards with a bit of time and probably a little bit of money, unfortunately, but to show you that you can get them this early on in the game. Because let's face it, later on in the game, all you guys are going to become pro. You can get better cards, me better decks, and you're going to start schooling me. So might as well try and get in there while I can. Thank you for watching, people. Good luck with the rest of the event, and I will see you all in a couple of days' time.